Hello and welcome to Sew Like a Pro. Today I want to give you a few of crocheting techniques. Basics of crocheting is just a chain stitch to establish a foundation. So first you want to do a slip knot, and I do have this on a previous video, and I want you to be able to see this beautiful blanket that I crocheted. And I just do crocheting for charity. And my charity is called Wrapped. It's just Wrapped in Love. And it's coming from the book of Luke, chapter 2. You will find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes. So we want to pay it forward. He said, "Go ye therefore, and let your light so shine." And he said, "The poor be with you always." And so this is the way for me to just relax. It kind of have you it's very meditative. You can do a little bit every day. And you can make a difference for somebody. You can give it for a gift. So first we're going to start out with a slip knot. And we put our needle in, just a slip knot, and then you chain your foundation. So what you want to do is chain at least 20 stitches, 22 stitches in the very basic one, which is like 90% of crochet projects is the double crochet. That's the one that go the fastest. So I'm praying that you can see what I'm doing, because you know my husband gave me a tripod. He don't want to hold it for me, the camera. And plus you're going to get a better picture this way. So to start out with my blanket, I started with 122 chain stitches. I skipped the first two, and then I did a double crochet in the third chain from the hook. And then this is called a yarn over. The yarn go over the needle, and then it go into the chain, and then you come up and you grab it and you pull it up. Now we have 3 on the needle, and then we yarn over and you pull it through 2. And then you yarn over again and pull it through 2, and that's a double crochet. So on this particular blanket, I do 10 double crochets, and then in the 11th chain I do 3, and then 10, skip 2. So I'm going to show you that, but I want to show you how I change my colors. So here, I'm really about to finish this row, and I want to show you some stitches on how to finish. So here I am getting ready to change colors. So I'm going to go in and do my double crochet. Remember, I'm going to yarn over. I have 3 on my needle. I'm going to yarn over, pull it through 2. But this how I change my color. I'm going to go to my next color. Instead of pulling it through 2 again, I'm going to take my yarn and hook it on. And I'm going to chain 1. Put my hook in there. I'm going to tie these 2 together. I really don't want the other color to loop over. And then I'm going to cut this, my old color off. And then I'm going to go and turn it around. I'm going to pull these 2 together and crochet them in place so I don't have to clean it up later. That's the one thing I hate about crocheting or knitting. When you change the color, you got to go back, pull all the threads through, change all the colors. So here I'm doing my 10. Now I'm going to show you some of the methods. A lot of patterns will tell you the back loop. So in between the chain stitch, I want to go in between and stitch instead of going through both. On my end, I went through both. I want to show you that's the difference, how the 2 stitches look. This is going through both chains through here. This is splitting the chain and going through, let's say, the back post only. And remember, we're doing double crochets. I am on this particular project. And then we yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I do it a little bit different because you might not know, over 20 years ago this July, as a matter of fact, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. I refused to be an invalid. It's power in those words and that prayer. And this is how this charity got started, paying it forward. Because God will use you in whatever situation you're going through. He will get you through it. Some stuff is just out of your control. But with God, all things are possible. So that's how I started this ministry. So I wanted to tell you that I usually use this red heart yarn. And this yarn says use an eye hook. These yarns are inexpensive. You can find them at Walmart. A blanket will probably cost you $10 or less. It's a really good gift. And if you use your leftover yarn, look what you can produce. A beautiful blanket. I'm doing this for a little boy. And later on I'll show you how to make the cap. So we're going to do 10 of these. I just hold that yarn in place. Look. And then I can go and take my scissors while I'm doing it and clean that up. So I don't have to go back and do all the cleanup later. And then I just pull it so it gets tucked in the back. Really clean finish. Now I want to show you how to do the bobble. Here's my double crochets up to number 10. 8. That's 9. Now here's my bobble. I want to go in 5 times. 1 in the same chain. 2. 3, 4, 5. And I create a bobble. I pull my needle out. I go into the first double crochet that I made, that chain. I go in and take the hook and pull it through. And then at the top, at the center of the 3 that I had in there, I'm going to go and do 3 chains. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do a bobble again. And that's 5 double crochets in the same chain. Now, if there's any patterns that you always want to do and you got stuck on it and you need help with it, shoot me, an email, a message, and I'll try and do it for you. And then I'm going to just pull that through. So then that's how I get that cute little bobble effect. Look, I use primary colors and I inserted a little white in between each color, which gave it an additional pop. Another way to find out what colors you want to use, look at your color wheel. These are warm colors and cool colors, kind of cool here, very warm. Brilliant colors are very good for babies because their brain is developing and their eyes are developing and they see that brilliant, beautiful colors. So here on this a ripple blanket, and then I'm going to continue. I have to do 9 more of these. A little bit a day, just a little bit. Chain 122, use your eye hook, always check your gauge. Mine, I like to make infant blankets for charity, like 36 by 40, 42. And when I get to number 10, because this counts as my first one, so 9 more is 10. When I go to my other colors, it's going to be 10, and then 3 in the center. Skip 2 chains, and then go back and continue all the way to the end. Design your own blanket. Find a piece of art that have a lot of beautiful colors in it that you like, and then snap a picture of it with your phone and go to the yarn store and pick out the colors. Can't go wrong that way. Or a dress, some kind of garment, some beautiful sweater or something you have. Here, when I get to number 10, I'll do my bobble again. This is 9. And this is 10. So at 10, 5 double crochets. Back post. You can see back post create a little bit of ridge on the front. So let's see what another color I can show you. The back post creates the ridge, and if I didn't go to the back post on the wrong side, if I went through both layers, it would look like this throughout. But I like the extra little dimension. If you're going to do the work, do for somebody else what you would do for yourself. That's the best gift, the best quality work you could possibly do. That's what we should do all the time. And then give it away. Be a blessing. Do some for yourself, but give them for gifts. Give them to friends. This is a great baby shower gift. And for women that's in shelters, it's a place called New Moms, and they live in this shelter. And we can be such a blessing. Children's hospitals, women's shelters, hospitals. I mean, children's hospital. You bring so much joy to a kid. And it's like a security blanket for them, you know. So shoot me emails on projects that you want to learn. Maybe I can help you with. And we will be doing new segments and other segments on knit like a pro and crochet like a pro. So I hope you like the blanket. Let me know if the stitch helped. So I can always want to improve myself, and I always want to pay it forward. So God bless your sewing and knitting and crocheting projects. Do it like a pro. Amen.